Hi, everybody. Great to see you, meet you. My name's Danielle Stevenson. I grew up in a polluted place, and so I've always been aware of how, and concerned about how pollution impacts people's health and also the environment that I love so much. So I went on to do urban agriculture and a lot of like school farm programs and agricultural work, and then find out that a lot of agricultural soils are contaminated as well. So the question, like, what can we do? How can we work with nature to address pollution in the environment has been really driving me over the last 15 years or so, and has led me on a path from organizing region-wide soil contaminant testing programs for farmers and then mapping those results and sharing free information about what to do about it, to community bioremediation programs, working with compost, fungi, plants to address that at different scales, all the way to doing a PhD in environmental toxicology in Riverside, where my dissertation studies actually focused on identifying, so going out and visiting contaminated sites all around Southern California to identify native plants, fungi, bacteria, and test them to see which ones were, addressing contaminants found here. Then I tested those top combinations on 3 brownfields, so industrially contaminated sites in LA. And we saw really, really promising results to treat both metals like lead and arsenic and cadmium and hexavalent chromium, as well as a whole range of organic contaminants like diesel and so on. And I mention that because these are very similar contaminant profiles to what many of you may be dealing with on your sites that have been impacted by the fires. We've also worked on a lot of neighborhood-wide programs supporting residential sites that are dealing with contamination. We've also done a lot of work with neighborhoods dealing with contamination that are in a lawsuit. And so we work with methods for both testing and remediation that will meet. So we work with methods that meet folks' needs, right? Whether it's a residential site and the plan is to grow food, and you're also needing the data to be something that will help you sell your home later or help with your insurance needs or a lawsuit or a legal situation. We also have worked on much larger scales, such as Superfund sites and industrially contaminated sites. So the methods we're working with are always designed for the region specifically. We've worked across the country and beyond, but we always work with combinations of plants and fungi and stuff that are tailored to the region, tailored to the site and the needs, and are quite scalable. And we often work with high school students and community members as well to, again, pass along these methods. Currently doing this work through a local nonprofit called the Center for Applied Ecological Remediation. It's a mouthful, but basically we're talking about working with nature to not only address the pollution on site, but also, restore the ecology. We actually have the ability to support y'all with some free and subsidized remediation services. So we do have a table here. We are going to be working through local case management services to help make sure the free services we can offer are getting to the folks most in need. So like if you're underinsured or your insurance isn't going to cover some of this soil work, please do reach out. We can give you more information about how to get some of these free and subsidized services, even if we can't. Even if you're not eligible for those free or subsidized programs, we are happy to provide, guidance and help you in making decisions about, what soil testing is needed, what remediation options might be available to you.